fast, but it's okay. And I sing really fast too sometimes, and this is a really fast song, so we decided that it would be better for Germany if we could have Julie come up and act the song out for you. It's kind of a story. We're picturing it sort of like as a silent film, you know, so you could imagine, like, turn the part of your brain that sees color off and just see Julie in black and white. And it'll be even cooler. There is a tale that's out west, and around the campfire that gets told. Tale of a cowgirl with spurs made of silver and a mullet of gold. Many a man tried to tame her, prospects to claim on the gal. Many a man had to learn the hard way that she plays in a different corral. Yippee-yi-ki-yo, yippee-yi-ki-yay. Get along, little lesbian cowgirl, you're riding away. She was with the gang gamblers, horses and rowdy ramblers. They were robbing banks from Amarillo down to San Antonio. But when Robin turned to kill and cowgirl said she wasn't willing to, he partied to the violence, she would go it on her own. But the gang was tough and mean, they didn't want her going clean, and they told her they'd sooner see her dead than see her go. But that night while they were sleeping, the cowgirl she went a creeping in the morning, found her riding fast and free across the dog. Yippee-yi-ki-yo, yippee-yi-ki-yay. Get along, little lesbian cowgirl, you're riding away. Life was lonely with the lasso till she rode into El Paso, met a woman who made pottery and also made her frisky. And the woman's name was Kate, and when she asked her for a date, she said, the only thing that I take straight is my talking and my whiskey. They got a small house on the prairie, hearts were light and legs were hairy, but a cowgirl with a sweetheart needs a little room to roam. Kate said, I do, you never change, but take a ride on the range, I'll be waiting for you happy in our home. When she pauses her pony way up on the butte and looks at the stars spread above, and the dance of the jungle break ruby fruit when your heart's full of girl on your love. Yippee-yi-ki-yo, yippee-yi-ki-yay. Get along, little lesbian cowgirl, you're riding away. While the cowgirl was out riding, her old gang came out of hide, and they were looking for the cowgirl, but they found her Kate instead. Kate said, she's gone, you won't find her, she's left you fools behind her, but the gang just laughed at Kate, and then they pumped her full of lead. By the time got her back to their sweet adobe shack, and she found her own true love, lying blood upon the floor. Well, she battled back her tears, the gun she hadn't touched in years found its way into her holster as she headed out the door. And she found them rootin' and tootin', and the crowd came out shootin', and she shot them all down easy, must have been a dozen men. She tipped her hat and flipped her reins and took off across the plains, and nobody ever heard from her again. But sometimes to this very day, the old-timers say, if your horse is getting restless, the night is getting long, and the moon is bright and clear, if you listen, you can hear the cowgirl in the distance as she sings her mournful song. Yippee-yi-ki-yo.